Hey, what's going on, squad? Welcome back to another tutorial. Today we're going to get into some stuff that alphas would really be interested in, and that's faction warfare. Most of my career I've been an explorer, and I actually haven't done any factional warfare because I just stay in deep space exploring. So let's go ahead, we'll just get right into it. Okay, now the first thing we need to do is we're going to go to the agency. Over here on the left hand side you have a tab called the agency, or you can go to neocomms up here, and I think it's in activities, agency. Okay, so this is where you're going to go, but let's look at the factional warfare tab first. Okay, so on the factional warfare tab, this is a map of systems that are being disputed. Okay, now with the faction warfare, you have the option to enlist. All right, this says enlist with Amar, and that's because my standing currently, I'm eligible to enlist with Amar. But let's be real, Amar is they're the worst race. We're gonna fight for Galente. So we go to the war zone details. This gives you a list. You can right click on whatever and set the destination you want to go to. All right, now we're gonna go back to war zone control. We're gonna go to learn more. All right, and in our overview it gives us, the information that's necessary to fight in one of these contested systems. For us though, what we want to do is, that's Mimitar. We don't want Mimitar, we want to be Galente. So I know for a fact that I can't enlist in Galente because my standing is too low. So in order to get the standing that I need, I'm going to go to activities, the agency. All right. Now in the agency, you have tabs up here. You've got this, which gives you, some good stuff. This is all NPC missions. Or what I do is I go to agents and missions. And then right here, let's see, we go back. This is what it'll look like originally. You want to go to epic arcs. All right, I'm gonna be running the blood-stained stars, which is this here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk to Sister Alatura, and I've already jumped to my stations and done everything I needed to do there. So let's just go ahead and start a conversation. You want to do the blood-stained stars missions. That's gonna get you to where you want to be as far as Galente. That's gonna get you there, pretty quick. You just got to run all the missions. And so on this side, she'll just give you a little story or whatever. I hardly ever read the stories. The right side of this menu or this box is what gives us everything we need. Okay, so we need to complete the following objectives. We need to approach wrecked ships in Monarch, which is here. This is your reward, so we'll get 100,000 ISK, which is trash. It's nothing. We can make way more money, but we're not doing this for the ISK. We're trying to get into faction warfare. And then you get a bonus reward of 135k. And what you need to do, we have to find the damsel. All right, so I'm gonna accept the mission. And if you notice over here on the left, it says a route, no destination, but it's already been tracked. So as soon as we leave here, okay, it's gonna tell us where we need to go, and that's the key thing. So we'll close this down and just don't feel defeated. I'm flying a Loki, just because I'm gonna be able to breeze through all these missions in this storyline, because I think it's 50 or 60 missions. You can build your own alpha ship with your own guns and drones and all that good stuff. Whatever works for you is what you're gonna want to run. So for me, I'm gonna take the Loki. All right, we're gonna undock. And then over on the left, we should have, yep, there it is. Let me move this down a little bit because this thing kind of like jumps sometimes. So we'll lock the window, set the destination, okay? And what it says is we have to make 2 jumps, so we'll go ahead and jump through the Stargate. I'm gonna cloak up. We're gonna make our way to Monarch, okay? Now over in Monarch, we've probably got, I could probably take this off. This over here is going to change periodically. It's going to tell you what to do down here in this box. All right, says you need to travel to Monarch. So set the destination, start making your jumps, be on your way. And once we get over there, you'll notice that under opportunities, this will change. It's going to tell us like kind of what we need to do and where we need to go. So it's important that you track the mission that you're on, because through my experience, I've got level 3 and level 4 security missions with some other agents, which is why they're gonna let me join Amar, but I don't want to be in Amar. But through experience, I know that sometimes this doesn't give me all the information I need. And then at that point, I would have to go back to the agency or the agent and look at the mission, and it'll tell me what I need to do to complete the mission. So just make sure you're keeping up with what's going on over here, okay? So we got one more jump, we'll be in Monarch, and then opportunities right here will change. And if I remember right, we have to do something with the damsel, and the damsel is probably gonna be after you clear the site and you destroy all the NPCs or the red ships. You'll have to loot. Oh no, man, I messed up. I need a mobile tractor unit. We'll see if we can clear this site first. If we can clear this site and we get back, I'll get a mobile tractor unit. So a mobile tractor unit, you just kind of deploy it, and all of the damaged ships, it like brings them to one container, so you're not out in space like trying to gather all the loot individually. While you're shooting and killing things, it brings it to you. It makes it easier. So we're gonna warp to the location. I'm gonna cloak up for this, even though we're in high sec. This is point A system. Not a big deal. Just gonna warp up. I like to kind of stay warped up, cloaked up. I like to stay a little hidden until I can see what's going on. Even though I have no doubt 100% I'll clear this site without like any problems, like at all. Alright, here's the damsel. Alright. Let's see what we got. You need to approach the Minmatar. See how it changed. Let's go here. We'll just go ahead and approach it. And what I'll do is I'll launch drones. Something is probably going to pop up. Turn the afterburner on so we can get there a little quicker. And just for fun, I'm going to lock the target in case this is something that we need to destroy. And we're coming in. And I've got my overview over here set to PvP. I could set it to site, but I'm going to just stay here. Okay. Complete remotely. Let's complete that. Boom. Mission done. It's crazy, right? Easy money. Okay, let's bring our drones back in. We'll request a mission. Drones in bay. Let's put them back. Return to drone bay. Accept remotely. Close. And we're on our way. We're going to go to the next destination. One jump away. So we'll turn the burner off. Align 2. No, we want to go to tar. Don't do that. Let's go this way.
Warp drive active.
And we're running on the mission. So you're just gonna do back to back. You're just gonna keep running missions until you have the standing necessary to join whatever faction you want. I just choose to go with Galente. You may want to be a pirate, you may want to be a Mar. I mean, there's a whole list of factions you want to be in. But I asked in our corp chat who's fighting in what faction, and most of our corp is Galente. So I don't want to be on an Amar side and fighting for Amar, and my group is Galente, and then we end up killing each other. Like, I want to fight for my faction, so I'm just gonna go with that because that's who we're fighting with. Okay, you need to report to Tevis Jack, so let's warp over there. We'll cloak up.
Active.
I like how they got the big screen just floating in space. Alright, let's see what we have to do over here. Now, I would imagine you could probably run all these missions if you had like the weekend off. You could probably run all these missions in like 2 days. I don't really see where it would be nothing to really get in your way from doing it in 2 days. Let's see what we have here. Okay, this is gonna be a gate. No, is that a gate? No. Start a conversation. Let's talk to Tavis. Picked up the crew. Okay, the drop-off location is Tar. Let's accept this mission. The new mission is tracked. We're gonna go back to Marek. We're gonna set the destination. Let's see. Yeah, we've already talked to him, so we'll go to the next one. We're 2 missions in.
Drive active.
So you can see this is, so far, it's pretty easy, and as far as the levels go, you're gonna be leveling, you're gonna go level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, the goal is to get to 5. Level 5 security pays out pretty good ISK on storyline. We're not really gonna do it for the storyline or the ISK from storyline. Like I said, we're just trying to get the faction warfare. Get off of this. Now, when we get back over here to Monarch, I'm probably gonna dock and get me a mobile tractor unit. Concord, why are you right on the gate, dude? You going somewhere? Now, typically, you wouldn't be able to accept missions remotely. You would actually have to fly back to the stations. But this is,
Active.
so far, this is good. I wish they would do all the missions this way. I know why they don't, because then everybody would just be running level 5 because they didn't have to dock. It's kind of a pain to have to dock and talk and start a conversation and get a new mission and all that jazz. But so far, this is looking promising. Maybe we'll get some NPCs on one of these soon. You need strange data core in your cargo hold. Okay, so we've got some rats. We will launch the drones. This is where that mobile tractor unit would come in handy. Okay, let's lock all targets. Lock all targets. Now here's the other thing. These probably have bounties too, so let's just right click, show info. Yeah, see, it's got a pretty low bounty, 3,750. Nothing crazy. Yep, gunned him down. One shot with the Loki. Lock target. Let's go ahead and tear him up, dude. Yep, one shot with the Loki. He's dead. Can we do it again? Why ain't my drones doing anything? Drones are so finicky, dude. And good night. Really? One shot. He's dead. And there's more. This is the best part, man. This is kind of why I like doing security missions, because it's just like, it's fun battling. It's better than mining and, you know, running that kind of thing, which I'm not knocking miners. They provide a lot of service to us out in space. Without them, we couldn't do production. So one more to go. We'll hit him with these missiles and he will be dead. Boom. Sensors are picking up that you now have a strange bit of tech in your cargo. So let's check our cargo. We need the data core. Strange data core. That's good. Now, if you notice, if I go to loot on my tab, I have all of these ships over here. Each one of these, so the white one is an item or a ship that has loot in it. The ones that are white don't have anything. I'm not going to go through and hit all of these cans, because if I had my mobile tractor unit, they would all come to me. I could check one can. I'm not going to spend a lot of time just flying from each one to get a small amount of loot. Early on, you probably want to do that, but I would suggest purchasing a mobile tractor unit. So let's set the destination. We're going to jump over to Tar, jump through the gate, finish this mission.
Active.
one more. We'll do this guy and then we'll dock up and we'll call the video good. Just wanted to give you a little bit of insight on how to get your standings up. And if you're with our corp, this is one of the things that, you know, we suggest you do if you want to get into faction warfare, is to run the Sisters of Eve, start on the Bloodstained Stars, all right? And that's going to get you to where you need to be after a period of time, after running these missions. All right, let's cloak up real quick. Make this one last stop. We'll dock up. That'll give me time to buy a mobile tractor. And then we'll see what we got. All right, let's approach Tevis. Start conversation. Complete the mission. And we made $250,000 off of that. We will request a mission, accept it, and then we will dock. Go to stations and dock.
Warp drive active.
And we're on the way. So as you can see, running missions is pretty easy early on, especially your level ones. Take a little time, think about how you want to work your fit, investigate what kind of fit you need, what kind of ammunition is going to take out the rats or the NPCs that you're going to be up against. And it's really going to give you some good piloting experience, even though it's rats. Real players hit different, so it's going to give you a little bit of IS coming in. You'll be able to do a little bit of looting, and the main thing is you're going to increase your standing with whatever faction you're trying to be in, and ultimately you'll be able to get into faction warfare. And faction warfare is going to be heavily PvP based, so you'll be fighting players, NPCs, and it's just a really good time, man. So if you would, I got a Discord, or Corp has a Discord. I'm going to put that down in the comments or underneath the information on this video. Feel free to hit the Discord, join the server. If you want to join the Corp, we're always looking, especially for new pilots or, you know, aged pilots. So that's going to be it for this video, man. I hope y'all get a little something out of it and enjoy your endeavors. Fly safe.